Ladies and gentlemen, from Granada Hills, California, here is the challenger, Lance Whitaker. Presenting the undefeated WBC Continental America's Heavyweight Champion, Monte Barrett.
Will be a clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Any questions? Touch gloves, let's go. Touch gloves.
So Whitaker, at least according to his trainer, Joe Goosen, ought to be surging in confidence as he goes in against a guy who certainly doesn't lack for confidence. Monte Barrett thinks he's one of the best already as he talks. Barrett survives some big right hands by Phil Jackson.
Surprising about Barrett is that he has such long arms.
Great body for the sport and has a lot of athletic talent. It's often difficult for athletes from Monte Barrett has done pretty well so far. Barrett is the first to begin throwing combinations, and uppercut is a punch that's going to work for him. Left to the body by Barrett. Now he goes back upstairs. How difficult is it, Roy, to reach up, punching to the head?
It actually makes your arms longer. And it's better for your protection because
who set a CompuBox record for heavyweights busy in the first couple minutes of this fight.
Well, one reason is that he's
a heavyweight who feels as though he has to pace himself.
In that fight against Savarese, which was the first confident here. Seems a lot more sure of himself.
He's got a good try.
He has a cut.
Looks like he came out of that rush inside with a cut. It must be over his right eye because we can't see it here.
Pumping blood out of the eyelid over the right. As Whitaker comes out for round 2 against Barrett in the round 1.
Barrett is obviously quicker. The question is whether not Whitaker is going to be able to.
Against the bigger Whitaker, he's just going.
I take much long before Whitaker gets a chance to.
Maybe this is what he meant by full Monte.
Exactly what it is. A lot of guys. Hard right hand over the top by Barrett. Catches. Barrett still carrying the fight to Lance Whitaker to the 1-minute mark in round number 2. By Monte Barrett. Head movement, dipping and turning. Barrett.
Whitaker looked like a good fighter and a prospect. It's the quicker Barrett. He's having trouble finding the range.
And you saw Barrett land a right uppercut. Barrett doing a good.
Begins to bleed again.
As Barrett. Mount Whitaker has not really gotten untracked. And Monte Barrett has made an early statement with his quickness and his aggressiveness.
Great job. You're doing real good.
Lance, you gotta go forward. You see the advantage when you're going forward. You gotta chop.
There was a headbutt that caused a cut right there.
How difficult is it to deal with the disappointment? You're already compromised when you work so hard to get in position for the fight.
Well, being royal, what goes through a fighter's mind? I know I would think, well, it could distract my vision, so maybe I should try to get this fight over with.
39 jabs, and one reason for that, you heard Joe Goosen saying. There's back to ask you what it's like to be cut or knocked down or any of that stuff, right?
Outside the ring, there is a gentle giant. So far inside the ring.
In his 18 wins, but of course,
chopping right hand.
Now Barrett remembering that Jimmy Glenn told him he's got to go to the body to chop the big man down. Is going to back up and stay at range like that. Barrett gets
For some reason, Whitaker doesn't seem to want to come forward.
A promotional appearance before the fight that he was going to knock Whitaker out in 3 rounds. Barrett said to us, I never said any such thing. Be happy to try to do it, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Off your jab. Don't discard your jab. If you discard your jab, make it fight hard for yourself. You got to come down and come with that jab. Working with the
Keep it quick, though. Your right hand will come off that jab. If you ain't working that jab, the right hand's going to be the key here. You're going to hurt him with the right hand. You did earlier in the round.
Title of this sequence is Body Shots by Barrett.
Seconds out.
And look at the freedom that Barrett has just to go. Whitaker averaging only 42 punches per round. This is the guy, again, I repeat, he set the heavyweight record for a CompuBox fight, throwing 122 punches. He's lost at least 2 and maybe all 3 of the round. Hard left hand by Barrett. Whitaker kind of chagrined as he goes backward. And there's Barrett again.
Much more stationary target than Money Barrett. And he's probably, and Barrett is showing a little head movement, which
That's a good idea. That could slow down Barrett's activity level. Barrett goes back upstairs as Whitaker gets just a little more aggressive in that left hook. Whitaker kind of smiled at Barrett as if to say, I can handle your punch.
it's a good left hook by Whitaker.
So quick for his size when he gets a chance to work inside. Good trade.
Whitaker can do at this point. Because he doesn't have powerful headshots. So he should try to weaken Barrett's body first.
Now the body punch is set up a little straight right hand upstairs. Mount Whitaker making a round 4 comeback. And Monte back. And Whitaker hitting Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett is starting to tire a little bit from those body shots.
So the fight.
Barrett landed a nice little combination early in the fight, but he really didn't have any sting on it later in the round.
Indeed, by CompuBox numbers in round number 4, Whitaker piled up a 26-11 edge in power shots. So round 4, let's see if he can keep up the momentum in 5. 4 rounds of a scheduled 12.
Jim, 3 rounds to watch 3 rounds. You had to be very impressed with the combination punching of Monte Barrett. He never throws 1 at a time. It's always 2, 3, 4.
But we're past the 4th round now, so we're in on the cut, and for the moment, it's not a factor in the fight.
Smaller man down when he beats the body and leaves he has to use here.
There you see the multiple punches that Barrett throws.
Barrett looks like the tired fighter. Should be throwing right now. He could take this fight over right at this point if he took charge and threw more punches. A few punches together, you see what happens. Just that he's not throwing enough right now.
And there's a highs, and Whitaker begins to take advantage of his opportunities, though not all of them. Some of them pass him by. More body punches and a right hand, and Whitaker's having another big round.
He has to wear his opponent down. So he has to use his size as an advantage.
Mount Whitaker, 6'8", 249 pounds, 3', 218. Advantage with a quick left hand.
And the right eye is opened again. It doesn't look like a serious cut, but it is open.
And Barrett, as Whitaker seems to have solved the puzzle and answered.
Actually, it seems as though Whitaker is the faster of the 2 punches right now.
Watch this side, go.
Didn't put his heart into that body punch. Not looking to commit anymore as he did earlier, Roy. meaning
got this big and leaning and trying to push with him. That size is going to catch up with him.
Whitaker patiently waiting for his opportunities. Barrett, who had so much offense in the first 3 rounds, finding very little.
You got to go at him. You got to use the jab, get close. Here we go, a little grease. You're killing him. Can he hurt you?
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Put your hands up. Combination of
Play in Whitaker's favor after a big first 3.
You hope that happens, but it's going to be difficult because, you know, you're dealing with 31 pounds here.
5 inches in height.
Roy, if you're good enough, you won't have to get a second win. You get him on your first win.
Barrett landed a right hand, felt as though he'd hurt Whitaker. And now let's see if he can capitalize. Whitaker parrying him with the left jab. And he chopped
into these punches. If he put a little body into these punches, he'd be remarkable. Most of his punches are strictly arm punches. And you hear Goosey yelling, you're killing him, and he's right.
body punches.
Yep, and those body punches with their toe on Monte Barrett. And right now, Monte Barrett is just like a little guy trying to hold on against a big guy.
And all of Barrett's athletic talent, which is considerable. Smiling and shaking his head.
But he told us yesterday that he really wanted to hurt Barrett, something he's never felt before because of some of the barbs.
You are murdering this boy now. Don't let him off the hook by backing up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yeah. What are you going to do? Back up.
Throwing arm punches, but look at those arms.
And the cervic comments between rounds 7. It's the fighter at the same time that he keeps him focused on his business. Yep, and he's got a little bit of Foreman's relaxation in there. Those with being big too. 6 feet 10 inches tall. And George was always in love with White's the same kind of prospect.
Mount Whitaker out, and that has come back to haunt him.
Because he used so much energy in the...
Dealing with all this excess weight, and now it's going to be very...
He knocked people out with glancing blows. And in the last couple rounds, Whitaker...
Good right hand by Barrett.
He needs about back around. And you wonder if Whitaker is taking something of a planned breather to set himself up for the late rounds. It's a hit.
If you use it, let me answer this. That right uppercut will work. Hey,
Get his head flying back with them jabs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Change. 3, 4. 1, 2.
Well, Judah, father of 140-pound, and one of many guys who participated. How do you have it through 8?
Jim, 4 rounds apiece, 76-76, and evened it up. Certainly Mount Whitaker won 4 rounds in a row. Monte Barrett just started throwing 1 punch at a time, and that's what he'll win for. But Jim, watch Mount Whitaker's elbows. That drives me crazy. He shoves Monte Barrett off an eagle.
Give me a break, Harold.
Larry,
they're just pushing each other around.
Whitaker, 6'8" fighter. By CompuBox numbers, him more dangerous. But he's showing so much improvement in so many areas. You don't want to ask.
Let go.
They may serve to be good at the end of the night.
They make him busier than Barrett when he's doing it. Whitaker.
That may have hurt Barrett a little bit.
I think Barrett was disgusted. Barrett starts to tire again, or so it appears. Now he jumps in with the left hand. And round 9.
Inside the belly shots. Take a deep breath, slow it down, huh? There you go. Very nice. They're killing Monte Barrett, the big.
Pretty good exchange in this round. Body shot being the best punch.
Kudos to both Goosen and at that moment it looked as though it might be behind.
Maybe Mount Whitaker is getting tired here. There was the elbow that Harold Letterman was talking about.
Well, what do you think? Larry made his opinion clear.
Well, I think I'm going to stay out of that. I like
clean punches.
Okay.
First 3 rounds, remember?
I have a
Yep.
Fighters have rabbit ears for Larry Merchant.
He said this was an...
They both succeeded, huh? I don't know. It's just hard for me to imagine Tyson's people badly wanting to fight a 6'8" guy like Mount Whitaker. Roy's advice, and by his own admission, paid a price.
Stop banging this kid, man, with hard shots. Good. Now back him up. The liver shot's killing him. If you get a clean liver shot in, it might be over. Once you hurt him.
In round 10, Whitaker regained the momentum, landing 23 of 58 punches by CompuBox numbers, as the edge over Barrett by.
According to CompuBox, that is, right?
According to CompuBox. Barrett. Tell him. Oh, incidentally. Go backward, set himself, and come forward. It goes left hooks. Get in the middle rounds.
Yeah, Whitaker's waiting on him. And every time Whitaker waits, nothing good happens to him.
And Whitaker ignored Joe Goosen's advice to go. And now, Mitch Halprin.
Let's go. Keep it up.
Good body shot.
Barrett's momentum for the moment, but round 11 has been a Monte Barrett round. Tough job for the judges as we get ready to go to the final round.
Don't get tied up with them. You push them back. If I see you in the corner, I'm going to fucking walk out of this corner. You understand me?
Let's go. Take it down.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on. Get out of here.
Now here's the 12th and final round. And you heard the drama to face to come out and do something, make a statement, try to win the fight. I think everybody knows it's close. Hard left hook by Whitaker. Barrett firing 1-2s. Harold, how do you have it going?
Whitaker, Monte Barrett needs this round to pull out a draw.
Hard.
A lot of credit for the heart he showed here. He's made it.
And it's been an in-and-out performance. Not everything is good.
Let go, let go, let go, let go.
But victory, it appears, is like... That freight train momentarily slows down. Has not made that kind of commitment. Now he fires a right hand over the top. Barrett ducks it and gets out of the way.
Looks like those 7 meals a day.
Goes to win here tonight.
I think best.
That was a good right hand by Barrett.
On the 12th round, maybe Barrett has risked more in the last 2 rounds. 10 seconds to go. Whitaker needs one more big statement. He gets a right hand in that wobbles Barrett. Was it too late? The blood is streaming down Barrett's face off that big right hand as the bell finally sounds.
Whoa.
How much will that blood affect the judges in scoring the last round?
I don't know, but that's what I meant when I said he lacked the heart to want to win the fight. If he'd exerted himself like that earlier, maybe this would have happened earlier, and he's been in a much better position by this time in the fight.
Quoting us for a couple of years, it's Monte Barrett. He loves the guy, but he went ahead and scored it for Whitaker off that one big punch. Here's Buffer.
113. He scores it for Barrett. Dave Moretti scores the bout. 117 to 111. He scores it for Whitaker. And Dobby Shirley scores the bout. 116 to 112 for the winner by split decision and new champion.